Salute, salute. What's the word? It's your boy Church Takes. We back at y'all with another one. Basically, the JBP they put out episode 765. It's called Sorry Martha. It was actually it's a 12 o'clock drop, 12 midnight drop. So salute to them for not making it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Much appreciated on my end. I know I could say that. But Flip is back. You know, the high energy. You know, Flip came in with a couple of stories from his trip from Jamaica and Trinidad. It was pretty funny. I think the flight attendant told him to shut his ass up. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up because Flip had an issue with the with how they were dealing with the luggage. And he was like, "Yo, you know, a lot of people pay a lot for these for these bags and whatnot." And basically, he got flagged. He got flagged twice. And Amani had said a joke like the flight attendant was basically telling Flip to shut your ass up. Oh snap! Hilarious. But yeah, man, these guys are back at it again. So I'm gonna watch a couple of I'm gonna watch like the first half hour, then I'll be back with a little bit of commentary. Salute. He was also saying something about Joe was saying something about he how he pulled off on the on Martha. Martha's a 90-year-old lady that needed a ride at the airport, and since Joe and his girl paid for the extra service, they were about to give Martha a ride from the person that was, serving them with the extra service. And basically, Joe was like, she didn't pay for the extra service, so they kind of skated on the 90-year-old Martha. And Joe did the look back. That was pretty. That was diabolical work. Diabolical work. Nah, that was nasty work. Joe was went on to start introducing everybody, and Joe started getting on Amani, and then Amani blew a kiss at Joe. That was nasty work. Nasty, Amani, for that. Yo, that the one of the next takes is that these guys they're running a funny narrative about how Corey just be chilling in the studio. Um, Joe was pretty much saying that he had came in early, and Corey was over there sleeping. He had the ottoman under his legs. He had his legs up. He had the remote right there on the couch, just chilling. So yeah, it's just a funny narrative that they got going on with that. It's funny. It's funny because the next take that I got right now is basically after saying that narrative, he looks directly into the camera and goes, "Listen, everybody refer to the tag in the front. This is all just for entertainment purposes and entertainment purposes only." So it's just funny that these are all narrative. I mean, some of them are narratives, most of them are narratives, and some of them are real, some of them aren't. But either which way, man, it's all for entertainment. So everybody get their pennies out of they out of their cracks, and everybody relax. Everybody just take it easy. Next take is the 4 p.m. food truck girls is hilarious. I mean, it's like more like 2 o'clock, but yeah, man, those late night food truck girls, man, especially in New York City, you could definitely get your stuff off. Next take is Flip called Flip called Ish the White Whisperer because Ish was looking at Taylor Swift and checking her out and all of that, and noticed that Taylor Swift is getting a little thick. Flip called him the White Whisperer. Next take, they were talking about Ish's experience at the Maxwell show, and I wonder if Mel. I wonder why Mel's being so quiet. I thought she said I think she said on her in her space or her Instagram live, she said that she was supposed to be going to the show. No, you know what? It was Sunday because it was the Sunday space at 12. She was saying that she was going to the Maxwell concert, and yeah, I guess she didn't go. Is the next take is that this is very interesting. He runs a lot of X clips from his phone on the pod, and it's a part of his production. And I mean, when you have pods like this, some of those clips they can add, I don't know, in half an hour to an hour, not that long, but it can add time to your pod. And I just didn't really realize that those clips were coming from X. But then again, I never really thought to think about where those clips were coming from. But since he said bookmarks, I was like, oh, they're coming from X. But where else would they be coming from? So next take is they were talking about stalking or fake stalking your exes, and Joe goes, I think it's fair to say that everybody here has like fake stalked their ex. And Mel was like, "Oh, what do you mean? Is that a like? What do you mean by fake stalking?" And then Parks goes, like something where it's not like creepy, but like just looking on Instagram pages. My thought and my take was, uh, everybody agreed to that, but we all know that Ish kind of really stalked his ex because he was out in the bushes with two of them things and the thing, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, he was definitely doing some real stalking in his heyday. Yo, the next take is and this is a pretty good take. Sometimes I think some of the podcast members they themselves need to refer to the tag in the front because sometimes Joe says something and I think it's clearly a joke, but they'll act like it's pretty serious or they'll take it very serious. Like you could tell by the look on their faces and their reactions, and at the end of the day, it's all for entertainment. So again, sometimes I do believe that the pod members themselves, like the people that we actually watch on the pod, sometimes I do think that they also need to refer to the tag in the front when they hear some of the things that come out of Joe's mouth. Next take is since they still talking about it, this whole good stalking narrative that he's trying to portray right now is nasty work. I don't think there's a such thing as good stalking, but just my opinion. Yo, the next take is does Melissa Ford be listening to the conversation? Because like they was just saying that Safari did this whole pre posting the whole nine, and like all the way at the end of the conversation, she asked, "Oh, so he did this like before he went to the show, and like he put like, were you not just sitting? Were you not listening to the same thing that? Were you not a part of the whole conversation?" And for next take, here we go. They're talking about Cardi B and Offset again, and it is being the conversation is being extended. This is one of those conversations that I think is going to be at least 20 minutes long. So after they get out of this, or if they say anything that I feel I want to give a take on, then I'll go ahead and give my take. But yeah, I'll probably be back after the Cardi B and Offset topic. Yo, they're at the at the 1 minute and 19 at the 1 hour and 19 minute mark. He said something real fast, and he said, "I don't care what DDG said," and then it had nothing to do with the conversation, but he said it really fast, and then just had another sentence right after. Look at the 1 minute and 19 second. I'm sorry, the 1 hour and 19 minute mark, and let me know if I'm wrong because I could have sworn he just said, "I don't care what DDG said," and if that's all he gonna give us, then I'm disappointed. I was waiting for a little bit more, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. I mean, this is a long ass pod. Yo, it's an hour and 19 minutes in, and we have 3 hours left. Like, this is crazy. All right, now we are getting into it. Around a minute and 25, the hour. I keep saying minute. The hour and 25 mark. They are getting into the whole DDG beef. Amani is caping for DDG. Flip definitely gave DDG his credit. Joe gave him a little bit of credit, and he doesn't feel like he was wrong. And he's going to triple down on some of the stuff that he said. But he did some research. He does like DDG, and he said that he's gonna give him some mercy. But yeah, Joe is basically. I don't know. I don't know. I'll wait. I'll wait for him to pretty much give the ISO. But Amani's doing so much caping right now. I don't even think he can run the ISO right now. Like Amani keep asking for the ball. Just let Joe run the ISO. But anyway, we'll get into it. I'll get back to you guys when I get the whole breakdown. Parks definitely got his infamous MK, his Mr. Garrison MK in there. Um, Joe is being extremely nonchalant about this whole DDG situation. I guess because he has a lot more information on it. Um, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I think everybody was kind of expecting him to flame DDG and have an aggressive ISO rant, but this is kind-hearted, very kind-hearted. It's still an ISO though, but it's not it's not aggressive. It's not this is war, this is beef. So he's treading lightly. We got him. He just said he goes Joe goes, when I asked y'all who DDG was, all y'all had to do was tell me that he was one of my sons. Ay, 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 I'm pressed. And now the ISO is here. There we go. ISO 1 hour 35 minutes. There we go. 50 seconds. Mel is instigating. She goes, one of the things he said is that he was going to get you canceled. How can he do that? Isn't cancel culture over? So she's not only instigating, well, she's standing behind Joe, but she's also instigating in the same breath. Yo, that is hilarious. Amani's just bringing up Jesse Smollett, but there was a post on Reddit going around, and they were pretty much saying, like the lookalikes, and they really put Amani as Jesse's, or they put Jesse Smollett as Amani. So the fact that he's bringing it up on this particular episode, hilarious. So Joe's walking around the table basically because he's saying if I work for myself, there's nothing that anybody can do or say that will make me make a decision in my own business. Um, all of the other pod members, except for Parks, see it the opposite way. But again, Joe is he's producing, he's podding the whole nine. His stance is like, yo, can't nobody tell me to do nothing. I'm a boss, and if nobody's gonna be able to have me get rid of somebody if I don't want to. So salute. Yo, he said one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Ish definitely watches Hassan Campbell. We did it, y'all. We did the science. The code is cracked. He definitely watches Hassan Campbell. There's only one person that I know that says one thing's for sure and two things for certain. And the way that the cadence that he said it in, he said it in the same exact cadence as Hassan Campbell. So